Hello, viewers. We know that these days the youngsters are joining the field of yoga because it can shape their lives and the other lives as well. So, as a part of interviewing many of the youngsters who are the members of in our HHS group, today we have with us Gajendra, 33 years old young chap. Hi, Gajendra.
Hi, Subhadra ji. Thank you so much for inviting in this meeting.
Yes, a little brief about Gajendra that he is from Mumbai and he's been in the field of yoga from past more than 7 years, right, Gajendra? A formal
Yeah.
learning in the
Yes,
field
more
of
than
yoga. Yes, and also he
yes, absolutely.
worked within in a yoga studio with Mickey Mehta, and he
Yeah,
done in many corporates, and he taught to the constables, and had a lot of you have a lot of exposure to many areas, and you have
yeah.
many subscribers as well because you entered into this social media well before anybody could grab into that. Congratulations that Gajendra you could achieve it at such a younger age, because I myself
Thank
have
you so much.
entered into the yoga field at the age of 34.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Nice. Yeah,
Gajendra, I wanted to know because you have worked in the studio where
yeah.
it's a
I've,
fitness studio.
it's a fitness studio.
And if it is not, if had you not worked in a fitness studio and you are only from the very old traditional practices of yoga, probably you would have missed certain things. What what are the people these days are going through? What is your experience based on the
Mhm.
working in a studio that influence on you as a yoga teacher? I would love to know that.
So you are asking me like if I was not supposed to teach in studio as a freelancer, where I was supposed to teach, right? This is the question you are
In
asking.
the sense, had you not worked in the studio,
Okay. So if I was
because you
not
worked for
worked in
three
a
years in the fitness studio.
Yeah, so that working in Mickey Mehta, it helped me so much in every aspect about learning about the fitness, because in that Mickey Mehta there was different activity. There was a functional training, there was a Zumba aerobics, there was light weighted strength training, there was power yoga, there were hatha yoga, there were activity like people nowadays they do in a streets, or they do in a sports field. So it's like a
Correct.
sports and conditioning. So working with Mickey Mehta, I get to know about all the activity, which helps me now. If someone asks me about what is good, weight training or yoga, or cardio or yoga, so I can suggest them. I tell them all three things is good. You need to do all
Okay.
three things good, so that you will become a fit person. You will become a complete fit person. So that was the thing. It helped that working with Mickey Mehta. I'm really grateful why I worked in Mickey Mehta, so that it helped me improve about my, and also it also helped me to give me the teaching about group class, because there were around 20, 25, 30 people used to come in that studio, and there were multiple students, some of the aged, some of the youngsters, some of the knee pain, some of the back pain. So now I find this all class are easy. So that's why Mickey Mehta also helped me in that case. Yeah.
Great. See, you are not a kind of an yoga teacher where you stick to whatever the learning that you had got through the formal yoga training, because yoga is something which is getting evolved from several years. See,
Right.
until few centuries, it wasn't there like when to breathe in, when to breathe out in any posture. I think T.T. Krishnamacharya has started about it. So it's been
Yeah.
evolving based on the changes in the lifestyle that we have. If at all we say that not to walk, no, if it is walking is required, walking is required. If the Zumba is because the youngsters would love to go for Zumba, we
Yeah.
will definitely will support them, but we are going to warn them also whether they can or not, to what extent they can.
Mm,
So
right.
good that you are embracing all the kinds of fields because you worked in the studio. Very nice. And now,
Yes.
what made you to make a specialization in the neck flex? That's your core, I believe now.
So since now I have teach in different activity and different therapy, you can say. I taught in back pain, neck pain. I also teach in corporates. I have taught in a weight loss. I also taught in a kids yoga, different thing. And now recently I just done one workshop by V Naranji Holistic. The name was Holistic Wellness, Holistic Health Wellness, something like that. So from there I get to know about my niche. After doing that course, then I realize, oh, this is my core strength and this is my uh, specialization and my niche where I like most, and I've trained more of my student. So from there I decided, okay, I have to work in this so that I can receive more audience and I can serve more.
Yeah.
So
What
from
made
there
you,
I
what's your understanding about the neck? Why many people are going through the issues of the neck and the supporting muscles there? We all know about it. Why now it's been happening more than 10 years or 15 years before. But I wanted to know from you as a yoga teacher, Gajendra.
So mainly is about the lifestyle, mainly about their posture, mainly about the hectic work and like too much of tiredness and too much pressure they have, like deadlines and all. So in corporates, I've teach in corporates. So where I have seen they sit for like almost 5 8 hours on the laptop continuously. It's not only cause their neck, but also they get that carpal tendonitis. Also there they get like pain on their elbows. Like some people they have tennis elbow, some people they get vertigo, some people they have spondylitis. So there are a lot of reason. And nowadays, like a too much of deadline, they get so much of stress, and because of create the tension on their neck. So that is
Perfect.
also second reason. And and nowadays some people they are carrying a bag on sometime one side, sometime both the side. So that is also one reason actually they causing neck injury. There be the some other reason. Mobile. Nowadays, mobile is like a crazy. They watch
Yes.
mobile for a longer period of time. That is also I feel as a reason. And pillow. Your sleeping pillow is also the some other reason, like it's causing your neck pain. So there are multiple reason, and not doing exercise, not doing yoga is the biggest what's again culprit getting neck pain. So these are the so many reason of people are getting neck pain nowadays.
It's interesting, Gajendra. And see, neck is such a delicate joint. It is taking the weight of our head, which is about 3 to 5 kilos. And if we don't have the neck,
Absolutely.
there cannot be connection between the brain and the execution through our all the limbs. It's so interesting.
Correct.
And as because you have got deepen yourself into how to take care of the neck trouble, what is your take on how to prevent it
How to
from the
prevent it?
school kids
Yeah.
to the elders?
So school kids. So yeah, because I being in school, so I remember I used to carry like 8 12 books on my bags. So it was so heavy. It that I think my book weight is more than my weight. It was like that. So I feel we cannot do that. We cannot solve that because as per the subject they bring that books. But if it is possible, they can carry only few books which is needed. That is the first thing. Secondly, for this is I'm taking telling you about kids. Secondly, they can whenever they walk, with whenever they go into bus or whenever they stand, they need to keep their posture correct. Or school teacher or some of the PT teacher, they need to teach how to correct the alignment for kids so that they can maintain their back. If from starting only, if they're losing the back, they're slouching the back, then it affect their back, it affect on your neck. Secondly, for audience, people who are working in the laptop, so they need to keep a laptop exactly in front of their eyes and the hands also relaxing in such a way, and also some pillow behind the back or under the tailbone, so that they can at least manage the neck pain. And at the same time, after an hour or 2 hours, they need to walk, or whether it is for tea break, whether it is for whether it is for toilet or washroom, or they can have a water. They should not sit in a one place. And whenever they're lifting anything or from the ground, so they need to correct the posture and lift it, not just like bending in a bad posture. So that is also the reason. Mobile phone, yeah, absolutely, mobile phone, if it is possible, they need to keep it something like that, or keep some pillow under their arms. They can use a phone, because these two digital thing only creating that neck pain. So the
Excellent.
reason behind, yeah, there is a reason behind it of neck pain is this. Rest of the time, yeah, and this and you have to check the mattress. They have to check the
Yes.
mattress. Like when they sleep sideways, they have to just keep at least this much of height of pillow, and they are just lying down. Because recently I also gone through with the neck pain because my sister came to my house. I don't have a pillow. I just used some blanket. Next day I just went up. Even I was a yoga instructor. My neck was completely jammed. It was so painful. Then I realized, oh, they need to have a proper comfortable this pillow. It's very necessary for everyone. Yeah, that's what
Great
I think.
information. Binu, now I have another question to you. Let's say that I want you to give few inputs for the people who work at their system for 8 hours, what they can
Yeah.
do in between for the next, so that they are not going to end up either coming to you or to me for a treatment.
So first of all, I suggest they should do yoga. Okay, they should do yoga. It's not like only doing two three things is enough. Yeah, if doing at least 30 minutes of yoga or some of the activity is really good. Ha, but if you asking me for some suggestion or some activity or some asana, so they can do simple tadasana, stretching their body in sitting on the chair itself, like stretching like this way, and they can just bending right side, holding with the proper breathing. They can bending other side. They can hold the chair backside of the handle. They can do backward bend like a ardha chakrasana. They can do that just to hyperextend the back. And after certain time they can do bend forward. They can try to touch the toe. They can take their own blessing. They can take their own ashirwad. They can do that. They can do twisting little bit on the one side. They can twist another side. Okay, twisting one side, and have to breathe. Focus on the breathe, like how you have to breathe and then have to twist. You have to breathe and then have to stretch. And after every hour, if possible, they can do tadasana in standing. If you do, if have they have to do it in sitting only, spend at least 5 minutes to do this thing. They can easily able to complete it. They can just stretch like this way, shoulder stretch, because their hands also constantly works. They can stretch, they can stretch like this way. They can use tricep stretch. This stretch they can do it. Yeah, hold it for 5 to 10 count. They can do stretching for their wrist. They can stretch their forearms. This way they can do stretching like this way. And then they can do reverse way. So this some of the stretching is very necessary. Every 3 hours they can do, or at least in 5 hours they can do this stretching. If not, they are living a sedentary lifestyle. So this is
Correct.
very important.
Yes, before
So these
some
are the things.
damage can happen by adopting all these tips that you have given to our viewers, they can prevent the problem to occur to our neck. See, neck is such a delicate
Yes,
joint because it has the ability of flexion, extension, lateral movements, and so on.
absolutely,
It's made
absolutely.
of seven small joints in between the discs:
Cervical,
C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 to C7. And there are small discs
absolutely.
as well. I wanted our viewers to understand that hydration is also very important. If it's not
Hmm.
hydrated well, the discs that are there and in between the cartilage, they are going to be dehydrated. There is a high chance of getting a degeneration at the neck. And also the supporting muscles at the neck, scapular muscles, shoulders, and everything matters. If the neck is good, our brain also will think better. It's great to
Hmm.
have an input from you, Gajendra. Thank you so much. We'll meet some
Thank
other
you so
time
much.
with some other topic.
Thank you
Namaste.
so much, Subhadra ji, yeah, for you calling me in this meeting and in this guest interview. So I'm really fortunate. Like this was my first interview with you, and you have an amazing knowledge about and you are very humble. Ask me for the question and listening to me, and you have a very good knowledge about anatomy. So I really appreciate and would love to come back again in the same meeting. I would love to take your meeting also in future. So thank you so much. So yeah, we will connect soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Gajendra. We shall meet with our viewers with another youngster soon. Till then, wait. Bye bye.